heavy snowfall up until about midnight and drifts. We are actually loading a lorry for barley, so it's going to Farmley, Chapman Farms. Welcome back to another episode of INVERCAMEY Weekly. I hope it's not too dark. I've just finished the milking. It's Wednesday night and I'm on my way home. So I'm just going up the farm road just now. I've been advised to take the tractor home tonight because it's supposed to be quite bad tonight. There's talk of heavy snowfall up until about midnight and drifts. Now drifts is a massive problem on our farm road just round the corner here. This is by far the worst bit on the road. It quite often drifts across this bit and it can get up, I've seen it above the fence posts, no problem. So I mean we're talking 4 foot, 5 foot high across here. I've seen it before in the past. It's just unpassable and you clear it and then it just blows back in again. So just to make sure I do actually get to work tomorrow, no snow day for me unfortunately because we are bottling again tomorrow, which is absolutely delightful in this weather. So it's one thing actually getting bottled, it's another thing getting the staff in and getting the milk out. So we'll see how it goes. We always try our best, and I'll probably report back tomorrow at some point. But maybe the snow's not going to be as bad as feared, but just to be on the cautious side, I've took the tractor home. I'll report back tomorrow. I always forget to say, but if you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe. I may have forgot to do a weather update, so just so the video makes sense, it was actually rain that came that night more than anything, so a lot of snow was forecast but it didn't happen, so I actually cleared away pretty quickly over the next couple of days. It's Friday and it's been a busy morning this morning, milking done, and now we are actually loading a lorry for barley, so it's going to Farmley, Chapman Farms. So I'm just waiting to get the drone up, get some shots of the lorry getting loaded. We've actually had to fight and try and get doors out because it's been boxed in the bins here, so we've had to clear this here to get the barley out. Obviously there was doors all the way along here just like that back bin, but we've got it cleared and we should get it full pretty quickly now.
You got me wondering if the rush is worth the waiting, as I'm counting every hour that it's taking. Do you wanna heal me just so you can break me? Maybe I don't even wanna know. You came into my life like a boomerang, held you for a while, now you're gone again. I love you even more every time you land, so I forget the way it feels after you're gone. The first time that I held you for a second, you cut me just enough to feel the edges, but I still feel like we could make it if you let us, and I don't wanna let you hit the ground. You came into my life like a boomerang, held you for a while, now you're gone again. You came into my life like a boomerang, held you for a while, now you're gone again. I love you even more every time you land, so I forget the way it feels after you're gone. Yeah, you keep on coming back like a boomerang, keep on coming back, then you're gone again. I'm reaching for your heart, but you're in the wind, just waiting here to feel you in my arms. All the time, coming back home, girl. I guess you only wanna stay after I'm gone. Keep on coming back. You keep on coming back. Oh, you keep on coming back. You keep on coming back. You came into my life like a boomerang. Held you for a while, now you're gone again. Just stay. I love you even more every time you land, so I forget the way.
That's the barley away. So this bin, similar size to the one at the back there, has been emptied. 28 tonnes. So Andy's just away to get the cows fed now. That's 11 o'clock now, so with the lorry being in, everything's that bit further behind now. Spilt a little bit of barley unfortunately, but he made a pretty good job in the tight circumstances. So no, that's away to Farmley, so that's going to be chicken feed basically, Harbo millet I think for them. So it'll be a way to get made into chicken feed. Supposed to have a meeting now in regards to our new software we're away to launch hopefully. New apps, new website for ordering, hopefully a lot more products coming to our line, not necessarily our own products but local products. So I've got a meeting about that this morning, hopefully not too far away, hopefully only another week or two and the platform will be live and we'll be able to introduce some new products. So if MD is local and sell any food, give us a shout, we could be interested, or if anyone is interested in getting certain things delivered to their door, let us know in the comments below. That's the feed mix back again, doing another few mixes. So that was a draft that came in the other day, probably not ideal videoing this right now, but so there's about 28 tonne of draft there, it's £50 a tonne, so we're talking circa £1,500 a load. A lot of cows calving in that just now, so I'm currently debating if we take the dairy cows off the draft. We've got, touch wood, a decent quantity of silage, so we're actually wondering about just getting more of a kind of low input diet, predominantly silage and obviously their dairy cake, because we've got plenty of milk just now with the cows calving. So it's just one of those things that we're currently thinking about just now. I did actually mean to video this the other day when I was feeding the cows and I completely forgot. But because this video is so late and getting uploaded, I thought I would just kind of talk it through just now. I just wondered what everyone else's opinions was, certainly people in the farming background and stuff like that. Obviously a big thing about the draft is it's high in protein. Now we did do a sample of our silage and it was quite good this year, but it was a little bit lower than we'd like in protein. So obviously that gave it a kind of more of a balanced diet for the cows. So kind of currently debating, we roughly go through a load of draft a month between that and the young stock, well the dairy cattle and the young stock. So as I said, we're just currently debating whether we'd probably need another 2 loads of draft to see us through to the summertime. So we're talking really another 3 grand. Try to save costs, especially when we've got enough milk just now as it is. Potentially having to put some milk down the drain. Well, obviously we're looking to kind of push sales, that's the biggest thing, but we are selling only to the general public. We've got our own market, so we only need to produce what we sell, and it's not easy getting that right all the time, especially when there's cows calving. As I said, there's 3 or 4 calved in the last maybe a week, 10 days. We've only got a herd of kind of milking around about 55, 60 just now, so that's quite a big percentage just in that last week. It's not easy getting them evenly spread out to keep the yields even, so I just wondered what everyone's thoughts was on that. Obviously the better the balanced diet it is, it's probably easier to get them in calves, so there's pluses and minuses for everything, but it might just mean that I have to actually dry off some of the lower yielding cows early to avoid feeding more mouths. It's just one of those things. I just wondered what everyone else's thoughts was from a farming background. I know a lot of farmers do watch this and a lot of people not from non-farming backgrounds watch this, so but I just wondered what everyone else's thoughts were on that. But anyway, that's it for this week's video. Remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you next week.